Without a doubt, the fastest growing and most exciting category of bowlers is a two-handed no-thumb bowler. And while this bowling style has clearly revolutionized the game, there's never been a bowling ball truly designed with the uniqueness of these players in mind. At DV8, we saw a need in the market for a ball design that would work for traditional bowlers, but that was specifically designed with the two-handed, no-thumb bowlers in mind. And we are extremely excited to introduce the DV8 Trouble Maker. Over the past year, our core engineers crafted a new dualistic core shape with features that make the Trouble Maker truly unique and very special for bowlers who do not use the thumb hole. By changing the overall core shape to include functional voids, two-handed no-thumb bowlers can choose their targeted ball performance with increased accuracy and predictability as compared to traditional core designs. Simply put, the dualistic core design provides a wider range of core numbers and resulting ball performance for two-handed no-thumb bowlers based on the location of the finger holes relative to the overall shape of the core. For many years, cores have been created with the notion of drilling both finger and thumb holes, with mass removal playing a critical role in the performance of the drilled ball. As bowling ball designers, we understand that removing mass from the core can have a significant influence on ball performance. With rule changes that eliminated weight holes and require all holes to be used for gripping, there was a new challenge for creating core asymmetry and a wider range of ball motion for two-handed no-thumb bowlers. While our challenge was easy to define, the solution was not so simple, and our core design engineers started their work to create a new core that provided a wider range of specifications and ball motion with only finger holes drilled into the ball. We also wanted to create a core design that still provided the expected results for traditional bowlers using finger and thumb holes. And after several months of design and testing, we found a core design that provided the wide range of numbers after drilling and the resulting ball motion that we were looking to create. The dualistic core design is truly unique to the bowling industry, and we're excited to launch this new core technology in the DV8 Trouble Maker. The first thing you will notice with the dualistic core is that it is massive in size and weight, with 50% more total volume and 25% more total weight as compared to similar performance cores. This increase in volume and weight pushes more of the core body mass closer to the shell to place finger holes in key locations relative to the core to have maximum impact on the dynamics of the drilled ball. The second thing you'll notice about the dualistic core is the unique shape, and it is this special shape that provides the widest range of total differential and intermediate differential after drilling. We achieved this by designing 3 distinct zones for the placement of the finger holes. Zone 1 is the area closest to the dot, and this zone allows the finger holes to be drilled into the top of the core stem, thereby shortening the height of the inner core, reducing track flare, and providing more controllable ball motion. Zone 2 is the area of the ball between 2.5 and 3.5 inches from the dot, and is best described as the bowl of the core. Drilling the finger holes in this zone removes material primarily from the outer core, leaving the inner core intact, resulting in all-purpose ball motion with moderate track flare and stronger back-end reaction. Zone 3 is the area of the ball 3.5 to 5.5 inches from the dot, best described as the side of the core. Using this layout will remove more mass from the inner core body, increasing the total differential and intermediate differential, and creating more track flare and a more dynamic ball motion similar to that of asymmetric cores and what was previously achieved when balance holes were permitted for use. This unique concept of achieving both symmetric and asymmetric ball motions is the reason for the dualistic core name. The wide range of layouts and resulting ball dynamics allow the Trouble Maker to morph into whatever type of ball reaction is desired, making the dualistic core the most versatile core design ever developed for two-handed no-thumb bowlers. And since two-handed no-thumb bowling is growing especially among the youngest bowlers, our core design team also developed lightweight version of the dualistic core for 12 and 13 pound balls. This allows youth bowlers the option to upgrade to their first high-performance ball and take advantage of the exact same dualistic core technology found in the heavier weights. Now, it's time to talk layouts for the DV8 Trouble Maker. With its unique geometry, the dualistic core delivers great all-purpose ball motion for a variety of bowling styles. But it is the wide range of ball motion for two-handed no-thumb bowlers that makes it special. Let's dive into the numbers after drilling to better understand how it works. By moving the center of grip relative to the dot, two-handed no-thumb bowlers will see a wide range of ball motion due to how mass is being removed from the core. This can easily be done for any positive access point location and any desired dot to PAP layout. To demonstrate the layouts, we're using a generic no-thumb PAP of 5 inches over by 0 inches up and down, and dot to PAP distance of 5 inches. In all these examples, the fingers are drilled 3 inches deep, which is the recommended depth to maximize the relationship between the RG and differential and to enhance the overall ball performance. Let's get started reviewing the layouts. The control layout places the center of grip at 1.5 inches from the dot and results in the lowest differential and least asymmetry, producing a longer and smoother ball motion. This layout is ideal for controlling the breakpoint and is best suited for extremely rev-dominant players, lighter oil lane conditions, and/or high-friction lane surfaces. The benchmark layout places the center of grip at 3.5 inches from the dot and allows the finger holes to be drilled into the bowl of the core. By leaving the inner core intact, there is very little change to the overall differential, resulting in great all-purpose ball motion with moderate track flare and stronger backhand reaction. The strong layout places the center of grip at 5.5 inches from the dot, allows the finger holes to be drilled into the side of the core, and results in the highest differential and most asymmetry. By removing mass from the side of the Dualistic core, there's an increase in the differential, resulting in the strongest hook motion and making this layout best suited for medium to heavy oil. While moving the dot relative to the bowler's positive axis point will impact ball motion, it is the distance between the dot and the center of grip that will provide the greatest effect on the numbers of the drilled ball and thus the overall ball motion. To help simplify the layouts for the DV8 Trouble Maker, we've developed an online tool to translate the recommended dot to center of grip and dot to positive axis point distances into dual angle layouts. Let's take a deeper dive into the recommended layouts for the DV8 Trouble Maker. There are two key values to keep in mind for the two-handed no-thumb layouts: distance of the dot to center of grip and distance of the dot to the positive axis point. With the unique shape of the Dualistic core, the placement of the dot relative to the finger holes has a significant impact on the numbers of the drilled ball. Simply put, the shorter dot to center of grip distance will produce lower differential and less track flare, and longer dot to center of grip distance will produce higher differential and more track flare. To help with the no-thumb layouts, we recommend using the online layout tool to translate the recommended dot to center of grip and dot to positive axis point distances into dual angle layouts. Our no-thumb dual angle layout converter provides the dual angle values for your desired layout, helping maximize the ball performance of the Trouble Maker's Dualistic core. The tool uses 3 easy steps. Step 1. Input the bowler's positive axis point coordinates. If the bowler's vertical measurement is down, be sure to use a negative for this value. Once the PAP coordinates are in the system, the tool will calculate the distance between the center of grip and the PAP. If this value is not greater than the sum of the dot to center of grip distance and dot to positive axis point distance, the layout is invalid. Step 2. Select a dot to center of grip distance from the drop-down menu. As noted in previous videos, lower values will result in lower differential and less flare, and higher values will result in higher differential and more flare. Step 3. Input the desired dot to positive axis point distance. If the sum of the values for steps 2 and 3 are not greater than the center of grip to PAP distance, the layout is not valid, and an error message will be displayed. And that is it. The dual angle layout is calculated, and the values will be displayed at the bottom of the form. Use the standard dual angle method to draw the layout on the ball and drill the holes. With this tool, the drilling angle will result in the CG being in line with the dot and center of grip to maximize the asymmetric differential created by the layout. Due to the wide variety of positive axis point coordinates and layout options, it is possible for the VAL angle to be negative. If this occurs, we do not recommend using this layout. Please consider using a more flare-safe option by decreasing the dot to center of grip distance or increase the dot to PAP distance. Regardless of what layout you choose for the DV8 Trouble Maker, we recommend drilling the finger holes 3 inches deep in order to maximize the relationship between the RG and differential and enhance the overall ball performance for two-handed no-thumb bowlers. Now it's time to go to the lanes and see the DV8 Trouble Maker in action. Matching the Dualistic core with the Insider Max Continuation cover stock allows the Trouble Maker to provide an extremely wide range of ball motion, especially for two-handed no-thumb bowlers. Let's watch DV8 Pro staffer Matt Ogle demonstrate 3 of our recommended layouts. First, we'll check out Matt Ogle using the Trouble Maker with a control layout that places the center of grip at 1.5 inches from the dot. This layout removes mass from the top of the inner core, resulting in the lowest differential and least asymmetry, producing a smoother and more controllable ball motion. This layout is ideal for controlling the breakpoint and is best suited for extremely rev-dominant players, lighter oil lane conditions, and/or high-friction lane surfaces. Next, we'll check out Matt Ogle demonstrating the benchmark layout that places the center of grip at 3.5 inches from the dot and allows the finger holes to be drilled into the bowl of the core. By leaving the inner core intact, there's very little change in the overall differential, resulting in great all-purpose ball motion with moderate track flare and stronger back-end reaction. Finally, we're seeing Matt Ogle demonstrate the strong layout that places a center of grip at 5.5 inches from the dot, allows the finger holes to be drilled into the side of the core, and results in the highest differential and most asymmetry. By removing mass from the side of the Dualistic core, there's an increase in the differential, resulting in the strongest hook motion and making this layout best suited for medium to heavy oil. For the traditional bowlers who use their fingers and thumb, we recommend standard drilling techniques for symmetrical cores. Check out DV8 Pro staffer Matt Russo and amateur staffer Eric Harmson throwing the DV8 Trouble Maker with their favorite layouts. Just use your favorite layout and you can expect to see outstanding all-purpose ball motion. The DV8 Trouble Maker will provide great benchmark ball motion, making it an excellent addition to any bag. Be sure to stop by your local pro shop and check out the DV8 Trouble Maker. And for all the latest info on the DV8 product line, check out dv8bowling.com. We are DV8. Tonight we bowl.